So with feelings, man, the truth is in the building. Today I got some special guests with me, man. I got the ladies of 1111, man. How y'all doing?
We doing good. How are
Doing
you
great.
doing?
I'm good. Appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Thank you for
Thanks for
having us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, ladies, introduce yourself.
About time. Hey, kings and queens. It's Bridget from 1111 Beauty Lounge.
This is Fatima, also from 1111 Beauty Lounge, also Untamed, Team Untamed.
Period.
So, Bridget, tell us a little bit about the name 1111 and why you chose that.
Okay, so when I started to pick a name for the salon, I knew I didn't want something that just represented me. I wanted a name that represented everybody, and I'm into numerology, and 1111 played a lot of it it just the meaning of 1111 means doors of opportunity. So instead of naming my salon, Queen's Place, like so many people suggested, I just stuck with 1111 because that's just what I wanted to create for the community, a place where people can come and have an opportunity, whether they're getting their hair done or they're working with us. Like it's always a come up when you come into our salon. So
Exactly. Leveling
yes,
up. It's a doorway to level up.
that part.
Like
And we
that.
manifesting dreams into reality. So we try. We cannot duplicate everything, but we try our best to give you what you want when you come
Right.
in there.
That's all you
That
can
part.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else should be reaching.
That
Hey,
part.
it's like, yeah, we reach. But I'm a hush.
So, I I remember I remember you putting a lot of work in your apartment, man. Like I
Yeah.
remember, that was the move. They was coming up out of there slave, man. So
Yeah.
tell it tell us about the transition from there to being shop owner now.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. I really, truly didn't even want to do hair. I didn't think I was good enough. I just did hair for a hobby. I never did it to try to be the best or the baddest out there. I just did it because I like to make people feel good about themselves. That's genuinely why I started to do hair. So when I was at the apartments, of course I had my son, and I set myself a 5-year goal, and I really truly wanted to be an RN. So I went to school. I did a little CNA class, a little fast track. Did that, and literally
Every hairstylist story, I swear. Nigga, I swear.
hair took over my life. Like, I was falling asleep on my guests. I was getting in trouble at work because I was working all day at my house and then trying to work at the nursing home at night. Mr. Charles was everywhere. I couldn't keep up with him. So,
Mr. Charles.
no, seriously. For real. So, one day I was like, you know what? I'm just going to step out on a limb of faith and just do hair full time and see how it goes. And it went from doing one head a day to doing two to doing three, and then I had a
We owned to something.
yes, and I had a back to school
Now she
special.
up to 26 heads a day, y'all.
I literally did like 33 little girls' hair in like 3 days for back to school one summer, and I made a lot of money. And I'm like, oh,
But that seemed like a lot of work too,
it,
though.
and,
is a lot
and
of
it
work.
was.
Yeah.
I got no sleep. No
Right.
sleep. Kids were staying and everything. So from there, I knew that I couldn't keep doing this, and because I'm living in on the lane. I couldn't get away with that for long. So I just started looking into like how can I make this a legit business, and that's just it goes into deep, how deep you want me to get with this story, because I can get
Right.
deep, because I went to 2 schools, and one school, they just didn't give me what I needed to get to the next level, so I had to stop what I was doing there after 800 hours and go to another school where I had to continue that same momentum. I had to continue to just give it my all from day one to the end, and then now we have what we have, so
Right.
That thing you stayed
I
down.
stuck to the script.
That's what's up.
That's what you got to do.
Shit, my ass I was all over the place. I was on all kinds of shit. I didn't want to do hair either, but, it kind of same thing, early background in hair. I started braiding my own hair at 11 because my mom always did this ugly ass hairstyle, like that braided, the little African little knot on top of my head, and I had a big forehead then, big eyes, big nose, nothing, big teeth, everything just looked crazy, and so started off with that, doing the friends' hair. I wasn't as committed because I wasn't, as far as the money part, and I had the McDonald's and certain jobs, and hair stayed in the background even now as an adult. shoot, I'm working at banks and stuff like that. I'm just doing hair as a hobby. And shoot, Bridget, you came to me, it was like, we need to do hair together. And of course, I was like, shoot, if I'm gonna do hair at home, I'm gonna do it in my house. I ain't, I was
Right.
still trying to,
Right.
do other stuff, but shit, fate brought us back around to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you just brought something up though, and do you think y'all take y'all's time to be like, I'm gonna do a better job than that girl that did my hair when I was a kid? It had me feeling like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. them burnt hot comb moments. I'm like,
Honey.
Do
I ain't
that?
gonna
Do
never
that
do
come
this
into
to
your
nobody.
mind when you doing somebody's hair?
my
Like,
gosh. Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. You have no clue. I have hair trauma. I do. My hair. Nobody gave a fuck. Excuse me.
yeah, no, you
Can I say
fine.
fuck?
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck about my hair growing up. Okay, they tried, but they said it was too nappy. It was too kinky. They couldn't do anything with it,
You
so
got
they
some
just
thick hair.
gave.
You do got some thick hair. Brian. It's beautiful, gorgeous. It's thick though.
But that is what really motivated me to do hair, because I'm trying to tell you, they did me dirty as a child. So I just started to just play with my Barbie doll hair. I had a big hair Barbie. I would braid her hair into plaits, and then I started doing it on my own hair, and it just kind of went from there.
yeah, man, I thought you gotta be talented to that or cut your own hair. Like, I feel like I would just mess everything up, man.
Hey.
Leave it to us. Leave it to the
Honey.
professionals.
So, Untamed.
Yes.
Tell us about the name Untamed. That's kind of dope.
You know what? For real, and because I'm not. I am creative in a way, but thinking quick on certain shit like names and all that kind of stuff, I'm not big on. So, Untamed comes from being in cosmetology school, which in there we had to make a business page and we had to come up with the name and all this other kind of stuff. I couldn't think of nothing. I didn't want to use my name really. Didn't want to, I didn't want nothing corny. And I was actually talking to Bridget, and she like she ad-lib queen, so she was like, Tima Untamed, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I like that, so it stuck for my page. And so, of course, it's just stuck with me, so I dropped the Tima because I feel like I'm a little bit too grown for that now, and Untamed is what it is, and I feel like it does describe me to a T. Like, the things that I do are all over the place.
It's untamable.
I'm hard-headed, so it makes sense. So, and I think my style is different. Like, it's just, so I think it fits me and what I do pretty well.
It definitely does.
So you do the nails.
Yes.
She do everything.
Yeah, I do. I do everything.
We are cosmetologists, licensed.
Right.
They say for one time for the one time.
Yeah.
Licensed.
Hey, I'm proud of
licensed cosmetologist.
So yeah, I've been doing the nails. I'm working on something new. I'm not gonna really say exactly what it is yet, but you got an idea. You got an idea. So,
Okay.
But that's been my focus here lately.
I got a quick question though. So what? I know you probably get women that come in and want their nails done, and they like, I don't know, girl, just like, where do your ideas come from? Do you look at the person and be like, oh,
For real, no matter what she looks like, don't tell me just to do anything, because you might come out with something that ain't nobody ever expect to see on you.
Exactly.
Don't give me that time and opportunity. But honestly, I do I have a checklist. I ask them what things they don't like, what colors they don't like, and I kind of go with I think what look good on them. Like, that's one thing about going to cosmetology school. You know what colors, what tones look good on people, and I kind of use that as a guide to just figure stuff out for real. And then Pinterest, YouTube, because they didn't teach us how to do TikTok, Instagram. I love Palm Mitchell. It was a good school and everything, but they didn't focus on certain things. Nails wasn't one of them, and I had to, self-taught or whatever. But all social media is what helped me kind of find my way into doing nails.
okay. So
She taught me.
Hey,
She taught me. Look at that. They
Yeah.
look good too.
Yeah.
They look good. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
So you had like a celebrity female. You could just do it, just kill her. Joy. Say she had like this big party coming up.
Okay, I thought
Right,
you were gonna
hold
say like girlfriend.
I'm about to say, I already know. I'm coming for the queen,
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yes, I want to get her and her kids. I've been one.
I think right now, probably because everybody is so on Cardi B's nails because she just, want the crazy. No, Meg.
About to say Meg,
Meg.
yes.
I love you. If you ever see this, girl, just know that I love you. And we can get married tomorrow.
Good
like,
day.
But no, probably.
Tomorrow.
And I want to do
Yeah.
your hair for the wedding. I do the
Hey,
hair for the
shit.
wedding.
Whatever, we got you.
Period.
Eyebrows, whatever you need. But definitely, probably her. Just because I love her music, I love her style, and I feel like I could hook her ass up.
That part.
Are you taking new clients?
Absolutely.
Every day.
Every day.
Both of y'all
Every
taking new
day.
clients. So, Bridget, you got anything else you got going on? I say some bonnets or something.
Oh, yes, the best bonnets. Yes. So we, like I said, we have some things that's coming out, you know what I'm saying, that we plan on doing in the future. And bonnets have been something that I've been passionate about for a while, because it's crazy and pointless for you to pay all this money and don't take care of your hair. Like, I would never understand that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But being a customer too, like, it depends on the bonnet. The bonnet depends on the success of your
Can't use
hair.
a Dollar Tree bonnet
Cannot.
on $300 braids.
Cannot. The elastic is too tight around my head. It doesn't have enough room for the braid. So our bonnets comes on nice, and they're not tight.
It's a good material. They
Secured around your
stretch, yeah.
edges. And
Edges be laid in the
honey,
morning.
I wish I had a bonnet right here now. I'll put it on for you.
Yeah, hey.
I'll put it on for you.
Put it on right now.
Yes.
Oh man.
And we have lashes too. We trying to dip and dab and other little things. Just
Sound like a one-stop shop to
We-
me.
It is.
we need a bigger spot.
Yeah,
There's so many things we want to do. So
In time. You know what
That
I'm saying?
part.
In time, definitely in time. So you ladies, tell me the effect that motherhood has had, trying to do all this, being so busy and having the little ones running around.
oh my goodness,
Time. We ain't got time for nothing.
nothing. And sometimes it really plays a toll on your body, on your mental, because you want to be there at home, doing all the things that you need to do at home, but
Right.
then also, you gotta get this money,
Right.
I'm the only one that's doing things, so I have to, pull, those 8 o'clock appointments at night, and just trying to make ends meet. Sometimes, like, shoot, just because I own a business does not mean I ain't got a whole lot of bills.
It's two hustles.
Right.
You gotta hustle
honey.
for the money, and then hustle time for your children. Like, and I on the other hand, my situation is the opposite. Like, I do have a partner. He, helps with the kids. I can, and I may not have to work as much, but I still have to, work towards,
You gotta do your part.
I gotta do my part, to elevate and shit like that. But that shit is hard. Like, you feel like when you're running your own business, you're not spending as much time with your kids, and then the time you are spending with them, you still trying to do so much things like cook, clean, run your business on social media. Keeping up with all these things, like, so it don't seem like the time that you get with them is, quality, honestly, like, just being for real. So it's definitely a sacrifice when it comes to, doing that, being your own boss. It's a lot, that number one. And then two, when you have kids, whether it's one or multiple, it's just like you can feel like you're stretched thin for sure.
Makes sense.
Well, see, lately I've made sure, and I'm trying my best to stick to it. I have to dedicate at least 2 days out the week for me and him, because I need
You
that.
have to do that.
Got to. Mental health is very important.
So real.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to that in a minute, too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Everybody keep hitting me up like, that mental health, it's coming, bro. We're going to get to that, man. I got some
Yes.
people coming through. We're gonna definitely talk about that. So, Bridget, just say it is a young girl out there that her drive is to own a salon and be, in the position you in. Even though it wasn't necessarily yours at the beginning, you had to go through the trials and tribulations to getting what you got. What advice would you give her?
I would say create a plan, but remember, this plans never work out.
Not
Blueprint.
the way you
No.
Yeah.
you map it out.
Create
You just
a
create a
blueprint
goal.
and stick to it. and nothing is impossible. Like I literally, even though I manifested this, I kept saying I'm going to get a salon. I'm going to get a salon. People was looking at me like I was crazy in school. They were like, "You going to get a salon right after school?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." I never knew I was really going to get this. I was just speaking this, but because I was speaking it and doing things to get towards it, it worked out the way it did. I graduated on the 18th and got a salon by the 19th. How does that work? Like so. You just have to just know what you want, set some blueprints, and start building towards it. That's the only thing I can tell a young woman that's want to be in this field, because it's not for the weak. You're gonna have a lot of early mornings and sleepless nights. You're gonna be constantly like trying to figure out the next thing to do for your business, but it's all worth it. Like you have to. One thing I will say also is, when you are going towards a goal, go straight for it. Don't take shortcuts. Yeah. Because taking shortcuts never work out. You're going to just get the short end of the stick all the time. So go straight for it.
That's good advice right there.
Yeah. It
So
never work out.
You ladies got a special event coming up.
And we do. Hey, this is how we do it.
So y'all fill us in, man. Oh,
this is how we do it. Hey,
y'all fill us in about
shut
the event.
Yes, so we, along with our girl Latasha Ham with Creative Braiding Vibes, shout out to her. We decided to do this 90s hairathon community cookout. First of all, like just all of that is dope. 90s hairathon cookout, all that together is dope. But it's something deeper than that. We're trying to uplift the community and encourage upcomers to get into this business.
Hair education.
Yes.
Hair education?
Hair education.
Hair, my bad. Hair education.
That's a word? Oh, shit.
Good word. Yes.
I thought it was like some hair shit for hours.
No.
Yeah.
You know.
But anyways, we it's a hairathon, so pretty much it's no competition, but the competition is how many how many customers can you get out in a day? Because in a salon, in a real salon life, you might be in there from 11 to 11,
literally, probably
earlier than that. If you like
about
us, we be
11.
8:30, 9 if we running behind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But usually, it does take the whole day.
It's a marathon.
Yeah, it is. So.
And that's what we're gonna do.
And Rocky Mount has never had anything like this. I've never been to a hairathon. I mean, so we're gonna see how this go. But yeah, you just come through. It's no appointments. From 11 to 1, we're gonna do free haircuts for the community for those that are can't afford to get their hair done quite often. We want to open up the doors and show love to the community.
Just give back.
And then after that, we'll have a soft menu of affordable prices where you can come get your hair done.
Right.
And like I said, we want to uplift other stylists too, because that's what it's about. We're trying to change that mean girl behavior when it comes, with stylists and stuff. Like, cause sometimes they feel like it should be competition.
Right. It's competition.
But it's no competition. It should be uplifting instead of feeling like I'm your
competition. We can be bosses
competition.
together. Everybody needs their hair done. Not everybody doing hair. It's only like a small. It's really not. When you think of the comparison to people that do hair versus people who don't, like, it's money for everybody.
That part. It's 1 billion people on this floating rock.
Yeah. About
we all
20
can
good stylists. Anyway.
But yes, we're excited. We're gonna have a kids drop-off area. So usually people can't come out to places because they have their kids and they want to have a good time.
Right.
We have a licensed professional facility that's gonna be on site. They're gonna watch over your kids for $20 the whole day. Like, I got to take advantage of that.
11 to 7.
11 to 7, yes, and they'll be doing things, and they have snacks for the kids,
games, activities.
Tell us more about the 90s theme.
Yes, so 90s attire, y'all need to, literally bring that shit back to the 90s. movies.
I was gonna say that.
Athletes. Musicians and anybody like we
sounds dope.
Cartoons.
it is it's
Yes.
gonna be super dope, and I feel like a lot of the vendors, like the food vendors, are gonna like have like that cookout vibe
Food,
type.
yes.
It's gonna be real nice.
I cannot wait.
So
Like
is
DJs.
all the vendor spots locked in?
Well, so far, we're still hoping to get more people to participate because right now the energy is kind of low.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
hopefully,
just saying somebody might see this and might want to.
yes,
Yeah.
please. We're taking vendors to August 1st, and we're stopping then because we want to have time to make sure that everything's in order. We
Right.
don't want to have an event and everybody don't know where they're going or know what they're doing. We want to make sure we know who's going to be there, and just make sure it's organized and
Exactly.
yeah, we just want to have a good time.
Right.
Bring something new to here because yeah.
That's something else. I wanna
What's
ask you.
gonna happen? It's gonna be a million people showing up to get things done, and people are gonna wish they would have participated because
That
we're
part.
gonna be busy. I already know it.
I do.
Just the response we've gotten to people that just want to attend, not to as far as because we do need volunteers and things like that still. So
We need
But
hairstylists, we need barbers, estheticians, makeup artists.
I think we do have an esthetician. They're coming as a vendor though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yes.
Yeah.
So, y'all live in this little town. I was talking about this on live the other day. We live in a very small town, man. If it was something that each one of y'all could bring here to like, as far as entertainment,
You already know.
Hey, I've been on that skating
Skate.
shit.
I was saying skating ring
I would
with
love
a
a-
karaoke
Yeah.
little
It
club
need-
in the back
you know
or
what?
something.
We need like a little, I know this is unrealistic for here, but it needs to have a skating ring and like a bowling alley and then like a club.
All together.
yeah,
Just something. We do need something where it's, I don't know, because people just don't like to participate in stuff. Like I don't know what will uplift these dreadful souls
Country
around here.
bumpkins.
I really don't, because I feel like I have fun, like no matter where
I
I'm
ain't
at.
gonna lie.
But
I miss
would-
game
would-
day. That was, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
game
That
day.
was nice. That was a nice little
lounge
spot.
would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, man. I
Maybe you
really
should
do
do
think
that.
so. Nah,
Hey,
Come on, Jack. Feel the feeling?
I mean, I don't know. It's possible. I mean, I don't-
FOF Lounge.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that
Lounge.
name.
Yeah.
Fuck
like-
lounge.
I like that name, man. So, Bridget, what's your goal for 11-11? 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I am manifesting 2 locations. Something dealing with the mobile. I don't want to go in too deep with that, but something mobile. And having a institute. I really want to become an instructor, and because I'm not gonna be behind the chair for 20 plus years. I want to share my
I need to sit
knowledge
down
with
behind
my
the desk.
queens and kings that's coming behind me, and I want them to take this. I want to be the educator and sit back. We're going for our doctorate degree. That's gonna take some time to do too. So this is like a lifetime career for us. So it never really ends. It just keep on going.
Yeah.
Like the education.
Like the show Power, just keep going and going.
That part. Because people do, they look at us as hairstylists and think, that's all we can do or what we can be. But as far, because we actually just found this out ourselves that you can have a doctorate in
Did not know
cosmetology.
that.
And I was like, as soon as we found that out, we was like, well, that's what we're going to do because doctor just sounds better. I know,
Yes.
well, our credit probably going to go up.
And he is. And he is.
Shit, so, yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the CVCE, the Central Virginia Cosmetological Entrepreneurs.
There you go. Hey.
Period. I said that. Hey. They'll be there too with the hair education, because that's what it's about. I mean, you know me. I've been behind the chair, on the lane, like 2-3 years doing hair, and I just thought that that was it. But I realized that was not it. I had to go to school and get the fundamentals. So now my skills are sharpened because I know the basics to do. Like that's just what it is for me. Education and sanitation will always be number one.
Absolutely.
Tima, the same thing with you and that team 5 years from now.
You know what? My timeline for everything that I, said that I was going to do has actually been falling into place a little bit quicker than I assumed. So, in 5 years from now, sooner, is, and this is a bittersweet thing for me because, of course, I started at 1111. This is my home, my salon home. She's encouraged me and motivated me. So, naturally it's going to hurt to part ways, but I do want, the same. I want to branch out. She definitely, as far as hair, she does more hair. I do more nails. So that's kind of going to be a big highlight for me in a space. So I do plan on having an institution. Also, as far as our education, the doctorate, because they said 8 years, I'm going to work on it in 5. I would love to have that in that amount of time. So those are two of my biggest goals. But I don't know. Hopefully I'll be farther along than that because, like I said, things have been happening so quickly. Like, you never know.
Let's get hope out your vocabulary. Let me say
Yes,
this.
ma'am.
As
Yes, ma'am.
as working with Fatima for what we're going on 2 years now, I always encourage everybody that I work with, don't get comfortable. Because if you get comfortable, you'll never grow.
Right.
This is a place of opportunity. Like, I want every single individual and everybody that has worked with me know this and can say this, that I always encourage you to be your own boss. Like, how can I be a boss and not encourage my girl to be a boss? Like,
Right.
I want her to soar and have her own LLC, her own business, all of that. Because, that's all I hang with is some boss
That
queens.
part.
Period. Like, our conversation
Everybody-
is different.
right,
We're
yeah.
not talking about people or hating on people. We're talking about the next business that we're going to create for ourselves. Like, I want her to have a legacy to leave behind for her kids so they
Right.
can, be all right. So
That part.
and I'm hella proud of you, girl,
Thank
because
you.
you went from hell no to now look at us now.
Hey,
look at us.
that part. Yeah.
And it's extremely hard to even have them type of people around you that want that for you.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
spoke that so clear.
So-
It seemed genuine.
I'm not. So you say it's gonna be bittersweet when you leave, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna celebrate because I'm like, yes, like you're
know.
freaking doing it, and I'm
Thank
gonna be
you.
right there.
I know.
You gonna get rid of me? I'm there.
Hey, it's forever.
I'm there.
I got you. I
So
love it. But
do
it's
too.
that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to elevate. I don't want to say I'm gonna do this in 5 years because I want to excel I want to exceed what I have in mind for myself and for the people around me. Because for me, same attitude. Like if the people around me ain't winning or elevating, like I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. So
that part.
That's real as it get right there, man. So what's the date on y'all's event again?
August 13th, the day after my birthday, August 12th. My cash app
Leo
is
season.
And, and the location is
Raw. I'm working on my roar. My bad.
It's at the Pig River Community Center. It's here in Franklin County.
Yeah.
Pig River Community
August
Center.
13th from 11 to 11.
That's what's up, man.
With
Well,
DJ 730. I can't wait
Yeah.
to see him.
I'm excited.
I'm excited with him too. So I hope to see you out there.
oh, I'm in there.
Oh,
I'm in
yeah,
there.
facts
I'm
of a
in there.
feeling.
Yeah, we'll be vlogging out. I'll be there, man. Me and my crew, we'll be through there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta come out, pop out. How people not gonna show up to that? I mean,
Ain't gonna be nothing else to do here.
Right,
Shit.
right.
They gonna drive by.
No. We trying to bring a new
doing.
flavor to the county.
Right.
Okay.
right.
Like, and we really hope everybody participate. We want all the stylists, anybody that been in the game for 20 plus years. We want
Yes.
them out there. We want to encourage them, let them know, like, hey, we don't think we know everything. We
really
look up to
don't.
y'all. We want y'all to be out there with us,
Right.
having a great time. This is not about competition and who does
No.
better hair, better braids, better press and curls.
Shit, teach us something.
Right.
Shit. We still trying to figure stuff out too. Like
You can never know enough.
you can
That
never
part.
know enough.
That part.
Nah, now we trying to perfect the craft. You can
No,
never know enough.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Never can.
It take people that I was because I love sushi, and it takes them like some crazy, like 15 years to become a sushi chef, sushi, whatever.
Sushi.
To fold some fish up with some rice and some seaweed. I'm like, that's amazing. But
Right.
hey, it tastes better than when I make it.
Okay.
You know that much.
Shoot.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate y'all ladies coming through, man, chopping it up with me tonight, man. And
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
About
thank
time,
you.
go.
Yeah, man.
When is the next interview? That's what we want to know. What's the date on that?
Yeah, man. We go talk about something. You might come
Yeah.
back under some different circumstances, but 11-11, man. Y'all pop out, man. Don't play yourself, man. You
That
need to
part.
be there.
That part.
Facts over feelings, man. The truth is in the building. We out.
Peace.